Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Yvonne Ochola and I'm back with more, and today I have an interesting topic to talk to you about, because this is something that I'm hearing a lot of people say, and also some people have come to me, and it's something we've also discussed with a lot of people, so I need to get interactive and tell you things as they are. So let's begin, and actually don't forget to subscribe. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe and you can learn one or two. So today, what am I going to do? I'm going to talk about the so-called vaginal, or the so-called feminine hygiene. And it's so cliche. Why are they calling it feminine hygiene? And what I can say is that feminine hygiene, the so-called name feminine hygiene, is just a marketing plot to get you to buy their products. This should be called vaginal stroke vulva hygiene, period. First of all, let's learn what is a vagina, what is a vulva. So the vagina is the external part of your genitals, and this is where things like tampons go in, and yeah, even during sexual penetration, when you're penetrated, it goes to your vagina. And what is the vulva? The vulva is the external part of your genitals, and it includes things like your pubic mounts, your clitoris, you know, the yeah, it includes all those things. And also your inner and outer labia, they are also included in that. So at what age should you teach your child this routine? So you need to teach your child as young as possible. Parents should teach their children this vaginal hygiene at a very tender age. The same way you teach your child how to brush your teeth or do some basic stuff, you need also to teach your child how to tend to their genitals. You know, you need to start early, parents. It's never too late. And we need to change the narratives, especially here it's in Africa. It's a developed world. We need to change the narrative. You should be able to talk to your children about these things at a very young age, so that they don't go and learn elsewhere. So what next? So what does a typical routine consist of? So a typical routine will consist of many things. It will consist of many things, and let's start with number one, food. Like, your body needs nutrients, different kind of nutrients, so that it can function optimally, and that is the same way that your vagina and your vulva need different types of nutrients to function optimally. So what are these kind of nutrients am I talking about that will make your vagina and your vulva function optimally? So you need to have things like probiotics, vitamin E, vitamin C. You need to have omega-3 fatty acids. You need to have, yeah, things like that. And yeah, you need to have a lot of those. And also you need antioxidants. And to my next point, number two, now it's all about cleaning. How do you clean your genitals as a lady? Stop looking at how people are doing their things out here, because they are presenting a more complicated way of doing these things. Actually, let's start by one thing. The vagina is a self-cleaning machine, meaning it cleans itself. So you don't have to worry about anything, because it cleans itself. This works by when you see some discharge on your panties and it doesn't have any foul odor, then your vagina is working optimally, or it's working perfectly. You have a healthy vagina if you're seeing that. But now the problem comes if you notice a change in the color or the scent, the smell of your discharge. Now the problem comes in, I've said, number one, the vagina is a self-cleaning machine, but on the other hand, the vulva is not a self-cleaning machine. The vulva is just like skin, and the way you clean the skin, any other part of your skin in the body, is the same way you need to clean your vulva, but it entails now a procedure, but it's not that complicated as you think, or as people make it to look. So let's start. Like, I can say that what you need to clean your vulva is just a mild, fragrance-free soap, water, and your fingers, and you're good to go. And yeah, so don't look for things here and there. What wanakwambia, And then now let's talk about after going to the bathroom. What should you do after going to the bathroom? So the most important thing to keep in mind is that you need to wipe your ass and your vagina separately, because you don't want to contaminate your urethra with anything that is from the rectum, because this increases chances of getting UTI. So you need to clean it separately, and if you're doing that, then good to go. And you also need to wipe front to back. That will help. And if you're not sexually active, you are a sexually active lady, what should you do? What should you do after sex? So now, there isn't anything complicated. You just need to pee, and peeing cleans out any bacteria that may have migrated into your urethra, therefore decreasing your chances of getting UTI. And you can also do some little waters. You just, swish it here and there, and you're good to go. And now next, let's go to grooming of your vagina. Grooming. So here we are going to talk about the pubic hair. I'm not here in this video. I'm going to tell you that don't let anybody stereotype you that if you're a lady, you need to shave it bald, or you need to trim it, or what. It's your choice, but you need to learn how to do it properly. If you're somebody who likes to shave, you need to do it properly. So if you're using razors, you need fresh razors all the time. It might seem expensive, but it will work for you. And after using these razors, you need to store them in your cabinet, and don't let them, like you see people putting them in just an open place in your shower. You need to keep it somewhere in your cabinet to avoid things like rusting and and getting a mold. And yeah, so now we're going to talk about monitoring your vagina. How do you monitor your vagina? So the only thing to tell if something is wrong with your vagina is getting to know your vagina. You need to familiarize with your vagina. By this I'm talking about, you need to know how your vagina smells, how your vagina feels, and how your vagina looks. Like, how can you do this? You do this by slowing down in the shower and taking time to appreciate what you are given. Like, not all the vulvas are the same. They are not the same. Each and every person has a different kind of vulva. So don't feel like unaona like yako iko different ama what. Each and every person has different kinds of vulva. So here you need to take a look at your vulva. Take a look at your vulva by using a hand mirror, and also touching it, and regular visits to the doctor, and this will help a lot. And anything else that you should not be using is definitely anything that is marketed and branded as feminine hygiene is a no-go zone. Some of these feminine hygiene products, they will lie to you that some of them balance your pH. Like, your vagina doesn't need to be balanced. The pH of your vagina doesn't need to be balanced. It works properly with the way its own pH. So usidanganywe here that you need to balance your pH of water, you're doing douching, or you're using the pulse inside, you know, immediately. So I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe and get me to the desirable number. So thank you, and to my returning subscribers, I'm always here for you, and thank you for supporting me and believing in me. Thank you. Let's meet in the next video.